Hey everyone, welcome back to English Fluent Talks, the podcast where we help you become more confident and natural in English. I'm Mark.
And I'm Hope. And today we're talking about something that might sound a little weird. But trust me, it's actually super helpful when learning English. Talking to yourself.
So, if you've ever caught yourself having a full-blown conversation with yourself in the mirror, in the car, or even in the grocery store, guess what? You're not crazy. You're actually practicing your English.
And maybe confusing a few strangers along the way. But hey, no judgment here.
Before we dive into why talking to yourself is a game changer, let me ask you, Hope, do you talk to yourself?
Oh, absolutely. And I have a tragic and slightly embarrassing story about it. So picture this. I was walking in the park, practicing my English out loud. I was pretending to be in a super dramatic movie scene, right? So I was like, no, John, you can't leave me like this.
Oh no, I see where this is going.
Yep. Right when I reached peak emotion, I turned around and boom, there was a guy standing behind me, just staring. And the worst part, he looked so concerned, like he thought I was actually getting dumped. So I panicked and said, it's for my acting class. Spoiler alert, I am not in an acting class.
That's amazing. But honestly, that's proof that talking to yourself makes you sound more natural. You were so into it, that guy believed you.
Exactly. And that's what we want for you guys. More confidence, more fluency, and yes, maybe even a few funny moments along the way.
Speaking of funny moments, I actually have my own embarrassing story about talking to myself.
Oh, this is going to be good. Spill it, Mark.
Okay, so one time, I was walking home from the gym, and I had just learned a bunch of new phrases. So I was repeating them out loud, trying to make them sound natural. And I was so into it that I didn't notice this lady walking right next to me. I turned and said, "That's absolutely ridiculous. I would never do such a thing." But I was just practicing.
Oh no.
Yeah. She looked at me like I had just insulted her whole family. I tried to explain, but she just speed walked away. I think she thought I was talking about her.
That's amazing. You basically roasted a stranger without meaning to.
I know, right? Moral of the story, maybe check your surroundings before getting too dramatic with your English practice.
Solid advice. All right, so let's break it down. Why is talking to yourself so powerful when learning English?
First, it helps you think in English. Instead of translating everything in your head, you start forming sentences naturally.
And second, it builds your confidence. If you can talk to yourself without pressure, then talking to others becomes way easier.
Also, it helps with pronunciation. The more you hear your own voice in English, the more you notice how you actually sound and what you can improve.
Exactly. And it's also a great way to practice vocabulary. Like, if you're learning new words, try using them in a sentence while talking to yourself.
Ooh, that's a good one. You can even create little challenges for yourself. Like, today, I'm going to use the word astonishing at least 5 times.
I love that. So if you're wondering how to start, here are 3 simple exercises. Describe what you're doing. Like, okay, now I'm making coffee. I need to add sugar. Maybe too much sugar? Have pretend conversations. Imagine you're ordering food or meeting a friend. Practice storytelling. Take something simple from your day and turn it into a little story.
Ooh, I love that one. Like, today, I fought the ultimate battle with a stubborn jar of peanut butter.
And did you win?
Sadly, no. The peanut butter won, but at least I got English practice.
That's the spirit. All right, let's get real for a second. Some people might feel weird talking to themselves. How do we get past that?
Good question. One trick is to start in private. Talk to yourself in the shower, in your room, or even in your car.
And if you feel awkward, you can pretend you're on a phone call. Just hold your phone and act like you're talking to a friend.
Oh, I do that all the time. People just assume you're having a deep conversation with someone.
Exactly. Another trick is to record yourself. It's like having a mini podcast just for yourself.
That's so helpful because you can hear your progress over time. And let's be real, the first time you listen to yourself, you might cringe. But that's totally normal.
100% normal. But the more you do it, the more confident you get. So don't stop.
All right, guys, try these methods, talk to yourself, and don't be afraid to sound silly. That's part of the process.
And if you get caught like we did, just tell them you're in an acting class. Works every time.
Or just own it, like, yeah, I talk to myself. I'm my best conversation partner.
Love that. All right, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in to English Fluent Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know in the comments. Do you talk to yourself in English? See you next time. Bye.